Hi and welcome back to the channel. I'm Okeo Beats and I'm a music producer based in Copenhagen, Denmark. And today I actually wanted to do something a little bit different because normally in these videos I talk a lot about how to grow a type beat channel and stuff like that. But in this video I will actually like to show you how I even make my beats. And recently I made a lot of YFG Fatso x Fatmac type beats where I mix some of the elements from Fatmac's beats with YFG Fatso type beats. So I like to use guitar sounds and of course also hard trap drums. And as you can see here, if we go into my channel, these kind of beats been doing very good lately. This one was uploaded just a month ago and already got 165,000 views. We got another one here with 30,000 views, 7,000 views. So let's jump into how I actually make them in FL Studio. So now we are in FL Studio, and as you can see here, I have a template already from the get-go, and in this one I have the piano from Contact. I have Omnisphere as well, and I also have a sub bass that I made in Serum. Usually when I make these kind of beats, I start with making the melody with piano, and then I can convert that into different instruments, and that's just because I think it's easier to make the melody with piano because you can clearly hear all the different sounds when you do that. And for these kind of beats, I normally have the BPM set for around 160. Then I just press here, so I have the pattern inside playlist, and go to song mode here, and then just open this piano roll here. So actually let's just start from A sharp minor as my scale is set in right now. So what I like to start to do is starting with the root notes. Just drop that down. Another one here, like this. Okay, I would like this one to go down like this. Okay, so this is a pretty basic root note pattern. I'm not that much expert when it comes to music theory, so I just tried all kind of different combinations, and this combination is one that works very good for me. So you can just copy and paste that in your own production. But yeah, I like to start with the root notes and then I build from there. I actually just try different stuff, so we can try to go up an octave like this. Okay, so this sounds pretty good. I like to keep the melodies very simple and a bit repetitive. Of course, I change something up, but I just try to keep it repetitive because then it's easier for the rapper to jump on. If it's too complex, then it's hard for a rapper to flow on. So that's why I try to do it like this. Let's just copy paste this one here. So I just press shift and then I can drag it like this. Alright, so let's change it up a little bit. Can do that by taking this up. Let's try this. Not like this. Alright, so you can just see a little bit change like this can actually make a huge difference. Let's just drag this over one more time. So I just press shift and then I drag it over like this. Let's try this. Okay, I like it like this. Hear how it sounds when it's played together. All right. What I like to do now is I like to randomize the velocities so it doesn't sound like computer sound where everything hits at the same velocity. So what I just do is I press Command A and then I press Option and R. Maybe I should also say that I'm on a MacBook, so that's why my shortcuts is like this. If you're on Windows, they might be a little bit different. And then I just press Accept here. And you can hear now that different velocities make it sound a little bit more human-like. In this type of beats, I like to use guitar, and I actually use a lot of time finding the right guitar because for a long time I think a lot of guitar sounds very stocky, but it actually after years I found one that I really like, and it's also a contact bank, and it's this one called Session Guitar Electric Mint, and you just go to this one and you press on the melody one here. And then I also find a preset that I really like, and it's this one, 39 here, and it's called Happy Funk. And let's just hear how it sounds now. Okay, so you can hear we need to put it up an octave. Oh, I really love the sound of this one, but right now it's kind of dry, so I like to add some effects to it. Let's just rename this one. So it says guitar, and then I just press Command L to get it in the mixing rack. Just boost it up a little bit. And what I like to do first is I like to take some of the lows out, and I use my favorite EQ called prodokeo. Just take some of the lows out like this. And then of course my favorite reverb, the Valhalla. Let's just turn it down to around this. Add the lows from it. Alright, so you can hear that make a big difference with the effects. This is without the effects. And with the effects. Yes, so next up, I like to add pads to it. For this, I like Omnisphere a lot. If you just go to the pads and strings section here and you press patch browser, then my favorite pad to use is this one. And I actually, in these beats, I follow a very simple, like a typical trap progression where I just, okay, let's just solo this out. So I just build it up from here. And then I drag this over. And then you can see when the notes are played close together, it actually makes a lot of emotions on the beat. So by just taking this one down, one semitone like this, then just listen to it now. And then we just duplicate this. And I actually just duplicate it one more time. And I like to bring this one, the last one, up here. So let's take it, listen to it. All right. And now we should try to play it with the guitar. I just take this one to the mixing as well. Just like to filter some of the lows out. Then I also take some of the highs out as well. But let's try to listen to it now. Okay, so I actually think this one is a little bit too high up. So I like sometimes to drag this down one octave. Okay, just like that. The next one is this sub here from Serum that I made. And then I just actually take the guitar here and I copy by pressing Command C, and I insert it by pressing Command V. And then I just take these top melodies off, so it's only the lower. Just bring down some octaves. Let's just listen to it. Okay, this one can be down even more, like this. Alright, so let's listen just to the sub with the pad. Take some of the highs out of the pad. And then all together. Okay, so you can hear it's already have a lot of emotion. With the sub, I actually like to bring this down a bit, and then to bring some character to it, I use this plugin from Soundtoys called CQ, and I just like to add some drive for some saturation to the sub. It sounds like this without it, and now with it, without it. You can hear that brings the volume up and adds some character to it, and I really like that. So next up, a trick I like to use is I like to add vocals to this. As you can see here, the beat now is in A sharp minor. So you can actually really use that to your advantage, because you can just go into splice, which I love to use. Then you can go to vocals. Then we just press that we want the vocals to be in sharp keys and A sharp and minor. And I like to take the guitar out for this part, so it's just the sub and the pad playing, and then I just browse through the different vocals until I find something that I think matches. So let's try to do that. I can't get you off. Keeping you close. Me fun. I like the way you move. I don't wanna fall in love. I'm pressing on. I know that you want me, babe. Just don't let me go. Don't let me go. I know that you need me, babe. Okay, so I actually really like this one. Even though it's normally for house, you can just flip it in your own way. We can just drag this into here. Then we just press this here. Press F for fit for tempo. This one you can see is in 126. So let's just try to hear it with the sub. I know that you want me, babe. Just don't let me go. Don't let me go. I know that you need me. Okay, so let's try with the guitar only. I know. I really like that beginning. I know. We can just take some of the other things out. I know. Just don't let me go. Don't let me go. I know that you need me, babe. Never let me go. Never let me go. I know. Can also even try to play with the stretch. So we just press this one here. Then we can stretch it like this. Just be sure to make this on stretch. I know that you want me, babe. Just don't let me go. Don't let me go. I know. Okay, so this start, I really like this one. We're just... I know. Want me, babe. That you want me, babe. Just don't let me go. I just like it like that, actually. Oh, just press this one here. Oops. Next, some valor to this one. Filter some out as well here. Then I like to add delay to it as well. And now we can actually try to play a little bit with the pitch. So for this one, for example, we can go to this, transpose it down by 1 semitone, and then of course with the vocal as well. Alright, so that was actually it for the melodies. So now it's time to add drums. Okay, so now we're ready for the drums. And for the drums, I like to start with the clap always. And I have some different drum kits. These are my favorite drum kits I have here. So for the clap, I really like this one here. And actually, before I even start to play with the drums, I like to see where my melody is hitting at this Fruity dB meter. That's perfect. Around -18 to -20 is perfect. And I just like to do it with one melody at a time so I don't hear all the beats all the time. But yeah, the bass clap is pretty basic. Just insert it here, rename this clap. Then we go to piano roll and we find it here. And then I just press Option and I drag down. And then I just press B like this. Turn it down. And then for the hi-hat, I really like Daniel Wobb's WESP. I like his drum kits, especially this hi-hat here called back hi-hat. And we can just start with the 2-step. I just right click and I press 2. Then we have the 2 steps. Already sound good like this, but I like to make some adjustments. Just like that. And then I pan this a little bit out. Then I like to add some crashes to it, and that's especially something that Fatmac does uses in the beat that he's using. For this, I have some crashes here. After that, I like to add snares to it. I'm from Southside's new kit. He had this one here. It's really unique. Just like that. The snare here. Let's try to hear it without the guitar. Just like to do that sometimes, just so I don't get fatigued. Sometimes when I hear a section like that without the guitar, when you try to change it up a bit, you can also just do that by transposing the melody sometimes, but that can give you some new ideas. Like I have this idea where I can use something from this kit. Just small things like that can change the bounce completely. And now, of course, we have to add the 808. And I just like to use the classic spins. And the easy thing all you need to do here is just to press cut itself. The easy thing when you make the melodies by yourself is that you can just copy the root notes. We have the ghost notes here, so we already know that it's A, then it goes down to G, then it goes down to F, and then it's go back to G again here. Play them a little bit higher so it doesn't sound too low. Okay, we just need to remove the sub bass, and then we just go back to the guitar. You can actually play this an octave down. And let's actually just take all this and drag it over like this by holding shift, and then we just press command, and then we just press G. So now they're joined, then we can just remember the remove the first pattern here. And now they are all extended, so I can make some adjustments to the 808 in the second part. Let's just also drag this over here. Do it around the edge, just to make a little bit of adjustments so it doesn't get too repetitive. Then we just press A and we press Command L. Now they are all joined, and of course we need to boost this 808. That's the best part about FL Studio. Is actually this. I really love this. I like to take some of the lengths, so it's around here 25%, and then I like to add boost for around 5%. And of course we have to turn the volume down, because when you're boosting it, it will get very loud. also do this so it doesn't keep on playing after the beat is stopping. And now what I also like to do is I like to add stumps and snaps to my beat, and that's just a thing that I like to do to build the beat up, and also after the hook just to change things up. And I like to have the hi-hat keep playing in while the other two elements are playing. So the stump I like to use is also from Daniel's kit. This one. Just turn the volume down. Let's just extend this. And then of course the snap, like this one called OG snap. Alright, now I actually have all the elements in the beat that I like to use. So now it's time for the arrangement and some final adjustments. Let's get into it. So what I like to do now is I like to delete this, and then I just press here, and then I press right click on this one and press S, and then we got them all split up, and then we press this one called bar. Then we just take this up here. I like to cut it here just to make sure there's no one that's a little bit more extended. There's nothing worse than that. And then I just highlight them all by pressing Command A, and I like to press the B button 4 times, so that gives us a chance to arrange it. And then we also make sure that everything is playing. So in the beginning, I like to remove some things. I like to do that all around the beat, so it's not getting too repetitive. So let's start by removing the guitar. So it's either get this cinematic start. Then I like to have the guitar played by itself. And now it's time for the stomp and the snap and the hi-hat, of course, just to make that build up I talked about before. I like to bring the snaps in the second part of the build up. So it goes like this. Alright, so now we have the hook here, and as you can see, I added the vocals in the second part of the hook just to add that change so it doesn't get too repetitive. And then in the start of the verse, I removed some of the elements, so it's only the hi-hats and the stomp and the snap just to keep that beat interesting. And then now what I like to do is I like to drag these over here. Remove the clap actually. And then I can bring some of the elements back in. Let's just have a look at, listen to it now. And now we have the hook again. And that's actually it for the beat. The only thing we need now is to add some transition and my tag to the beat as well. What I like to do is I like to add my tag in the beginning, like here. Okeo, let's get it. And then I like to add some effects, like this one. Turn down the volume. Okeo, let's get it. And this effects actually we can bring it over multiple times every time there's like some change in the transitions, just to keep it interesting. Like this. And then of course we need a riser, so people know that's is where the hook is starting. And we also turn down the volume for this one. Finally, we just need to mix the beat, because right now the volume is all over the place. And I actually have a full video about mixing that you can watch, but I will do it super fast here, because otherwise the video will be too long. But I like to remove some of the lows out of the elements where low. There are some lows, like in the clap, and also on the snare. And the stomp as well. And the snap, so it doesn't clashes with the 808. And then for the melodies, I like to have them around -20 to -15 dB. So I just take the loudest part of the beat and see if that's what it is at. Okay, so you see it's actually around the place where I would like it. And then I just add the drums. I like to take the 808 in mono. Right now it's actually exactly where I want it to be, around minus a little bit clipping. That's okay, because I will bring it down anyways. And please make sure to watch the video about mixing, because I go over this a little bit fast right now. But I actually like to turn the volume down. So there's a version with headroom. like this one here. Now I can just bounce it out, and I have a version for the artist. And then I like to add some volume to preview it in YouTube. And for the LUFS, I would like to be around -8 to -9. So you can see in the end here, it was actually all around -9, so this is perfect. So let's just have a listen to the full beat in the outro. And let me know in the comment sections if you like videos like this where I break down the beats. Also let me know if you like to see more of this, or if you like to see something else. Just feel free to reach out to me in the comment section or on my Instagram, and I'm OkeoBeats on Instagram. But thank you for watching the video, and see you next time.
Okay, let's get it.